Hello and welcome back to Redirecting. This time we're going to be talking about South Park Susan. This is another story that was shared with me last night, and South Park Susan is yet another white woman who has decided that she needs to confront black people about their existence, okay? In this video, I want to talk about two main things, okay? I want to talk about the reaction of the black women and the fact that South Park Susan has lost her job. There is something going on with these things, and it's a reason why they are losing their jobs. Okay, they're losing their jobs because these companies want to distance themselves from what is happening. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a clip, and I will be right back.
Okay, so what are you asking me? Do I need to call the police because I feel threatened?
Okay, well, we can do that. Hi, how are you? I'm hot, I'm beautiful, I'm 51. What are we going to talk about tonight? Being hot, being beautiful, being white, being with my new weave. Do you live here?
Do you live here?
I do, actually. 1C, 8744
So why are you on this end?
Fairview.
So
Why do we feel that we need to be here, like hanging out, like on this beautiful, like place?
Why do you feel you need to be in our space?
Well, I live here and I pay rent. I pay
so does
almost
she.
$1,100.
And so does she.
Okay.
Just don't talk to her, please don't, because I don't know what's
So what's going on?
Okay, I don't know, but we can call 911 to find out if you
That's
got a
cool.
problem.
Well, I was about ready to go over to
okay.
Red Rocks. Do you want to meet me over to Red Rocks?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know where Red Rocks is? Okay. All right. Well, I can do this too. I can do this too.
Go ahead and call 911, Lisa.
Okay, let's do that right now. Let's call 911. I want to make sure that there's nothing going on here. Because my kids go to Myers Park, so I want to make sure that there's nothing going on. And why are you hanging out? Where do you live?
I must live.
Where do you live here in this place?
Aaron, Sheriff, do not entertain her, please.
No,
Stop
no,
it.
please do. Because I want to get this on film.
Yeah, we
Where
got
do
you
play?
on film, honey.
Because this is Myers Park. This is South Park. Girl.
Ma'am, would you please leave us alone and go home?
I live here.
Go over
I pay-
there then.
I pay almost-
I pay rent too, so please.
What do you pay? And
Why
I'll
you worried
let
about it?
Jonathan know what you pay.
Whatever. Just leave
What's
us
going
alone.
on? What's going on here, babe?
Ma'am.
What's going
Sure,
on
you call
here
the
in this
police.
parking lot
Yeah, I
that
can.
you feel that you need to congregate?
I don't want to drop my video, so you go ahead
Oh,
and
I'm
call
going to drop
911.
my video, and I'm white, and I
don't
make
care if you're
$125,000 a year, and I want to make sure that you're all up in here. Girl, I got you, girl,
Ma'am, you're in
girl.
my
I'm
space.
white. I'm girl, white. I'm
You're
girl.
in my space.
White, I'm white.
You're
I
in my
got you,
space.
girl.
Sheriff,
Fuck.
You are in my
I'm
space.
white.
You are
Fuck
in my
off,
space.
bitch.
You are in
I
my
got
space.
you. I got you. I'm white.
Yes, you're
What
right.
are you doing up in here, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Absolutely.
So I got you too, bitch.
Uh-huh.
What you got, bitch?
Mm-hmm.
This is Myers Park, South Park, bitch. What are you up in here hanging out? I paid $1,300. What are you doing here? Oh, you can fucking,
Shale.
bitch. I'm still gonna make
Ma'am, would you
$125,000.
please
I'm
get
still
away
gonna
from
make
us?
$125,000 Monday morning.
Come on,
Who
Shale.
are you? Do you live
No,
here?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere.
Is your
No.
boyfriend here? Is your baby daddy here? Nobody cares.
Ma'am,
I'm
if you
white
touch
and
me-
I'm hot. I'm white and I'm hot. So what are you doing here?
I don't know, but we're going to see you in court Monday morning.
Okay, all right. I'm looking forward to it. Okay,
Absolutely.
great, great. I got you too, baby. I got you, baby. I got you. This is Myers Park. This is a Myers Park. Babe, good, go. What are you doing hanging out here on Friday night? Don't fuck with your life, bitch. Cut it out.
Very
Nobody
disrespectful.
cares. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody cares. Get out of here. I've got you too, bitch. Do you live here? What's your apartment number? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? I'm white and I'm
You hear this lady
fucking
bothering
fabulous.
me in front
I
of my
make
door? Do you hear her?
$125,000 a year.
Please call the
Fuck off.
police. Please, ma'am.
Oh, call them. Oh my God, call them.
And she calling us names, and you can smell the alcohol.
Oh, smell this,
My-
bitch. White.
8800 Fairview Road, apartment 2B,
You're hanging around in a place
Charlotte,
you don't
North
belong.
Carolina. 28226. Did you hear me?
Okay, so you see that the woman has just had a break with reality. In my opinion, I like to bring spiritual things into this as well. In my opinion, I feel like something is being stirred up in them. There are spirits that are within people that can get stirred up. And that is why these people can't help themselves. You have South Park Susan, Barbecue Becky, Corner Store Caroline, and so many others, okay, who just simply cannot help themselves. I'm sure they see these stories. They don't care about going viral and losing their jobs, apparently. I'm so glad that a lot of people are starting to whip out the phones and just start recording. Keep your phone handy, family. Record. When they get in your face, just record them. And if you have to, call the cops on them, okay? Because they are the threat. Now, one of the reasons why South Park Susan has lost her job is because there was like a built-in threat to when she confronted these black women. And she had made mention of her having a concealed weapons license and all of that. So that's pretty much letting them know, hey, look, I got a gun on me, okay? Don't know what the point in all of that was because these women are unthreatening to her. She's sitting back talking about their babies' daddies. You got baby daddies, you live here and all this other stuff just in their faces as if she is the police. Goes back to that old saying, show me your papers, Negro. Prove that you are able to be here, okay? Also, the one thing that I wanted to talk about that was very disturbing to me, okay? It was disturbing to me because I'm starting to see more and more so-called black people who have these encounters and they are crying. Why are you crying? Especially when you hear them say the words, I can't believe this is happening. You can't believe this is happening? Where have you been? Where have you been? Okay? These things have been happening for a very long time. Okay? Pretty much since we landed on the soil here. Since our ancestors landed here. Right? And to hear a so-called black person in today's environment, this racial environment that we live in, say that they can't believe that something like this is actually happening, this means that we are just sleepwalking dead as a people, right? Many of us are waking up. Many of us pay attention to these things and we speak out against these things. But a lot of our people are so asleep that they will make such a statement. Now, what's going on here is that a lot of times our people will ignore when these things are happening to others. But when it's brought to their door, remember I talked about this before, sometimes they're going to bring it to your door. Okay? How are you going to respond? And so what we see is a lot of people are responding this way when it's brought to their door. They ignore it when it's happening to others, because for her to say that she can't believe it's happening is almost as if she's not paying attention to it. Because what is it that you can't believe? Because it's happening every day. Okay? So I'm confused as to what it is you don't understand and you can't believe. These cases or cases such as this have been popping up just daily almost. So any person who is in the dark about this chooses to be. But this was her wake-up call. This was their wake-up call. Both of these women, in shock, literally brought to tears. It looked like one of them was about to cry and just confused, left in a state of confusion. What are you confused about? South Park Susan, Corner Store Caroline, Barbecue Becky, all of these people and people like them are constantly doing these things. They're taunting us and getting in our faces, telling us, move to the left, move to the right, jump up, jump, sit down. All this, they're trying to dictate to us how we are to move and navigate. How much you can breathe, where to look, where to walk, where to sit, where to eat. This is what they're telling us. But what I'm starting to see more and more, there's an increase in a lot of other white people telling them, look, leave this person alone. They are starting to distance themselves from this. They're like, look, this is getting out of hand. This is ridiculous. This behavior is off the chain ridiculous. And that's what many of them are starting to stand up and say. And so I appreciate that. Some of you don't care. I appreciate it. Okay? A lot of times our people, we don't know when to say thank you for something that is thankworthy. I appreciate when other white people stand up against their own people and tell them to back off. I do. You can do with it what you wish, but I appreciate it. Okay? But I just wanted to bring this story to you. It was brought to me last night, and I wanted to share it because I always like to bring that spiritual aspect into things, or give you a greater understanding. Even if it's not spiritual, I want you to understand that there is something that is stirred up in them, okay? And it was something that was actually put there, okay? The scripture said that they would have a perpetual hatred for us that will burn within them forever. So this is what you see shining forth. That perpetual hatred is bursting out at the seams, and you are able to see it. And so that it makes more sense when I say these things to you. You have a reference point now, okay? So family, I'm done with the story, and with that I will say shalom. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.